So what donut sounds better to you, a pumpkin spice donut or a mustard donut? Oh yeah, we're tackling all the top subjects tonight here on a Thursday night inside the Channel 13 confines. Great to have you with us. It's 10 o'clock. We appreciate you flipping over from the NFL Hall of Fame game that's on Channel 13.
It's a blowout.
Raiders are blowing out Jacksonville. Why couldn't the Colts have done this last year, right?
Well, it is preseason.
Right.
I know the starting Jacksonville quarterback's not playing. But is he? I don't know.
I'm not really
sure. It's preseason. You don't know.
It
you
is.
Never know.
We're probably going to be late on Channel 13 tonight, so just letting you know we should be on somewhere between 11 and 11:30. Emily's going to fill us in on what happened out at the State House today. Of course, lawmakers continuing the debate about the abortion ban bill and the tax refund. Emily's been out there all afternoon covering it. She'll let you know how things are standing. Angela, of course, has got your forecast because we are on the doorstep of a Friday.
Yes, it is almost the weekend.
It is.
We're getting close. If you like today, you're going to like the next couple of days. If you like it muggy, whew, that's the big story as we head into the weekend. And very similar to today, no washouts, but some pop-up showers and thunderstorms. What's on radar now? For now, staying to our north, this broken line of storms moving toward the Fort Wayne area. So we'll keep an eye on that over the next couple of hours to see how that holds together. Otherwise, a spotty shower or thunderstorm in our forecast the next couple of days. The focus for the heavy rain, unfortunately, will be across parts of Kentucky, southern parts of our state into Kentucky, back under flood watches. For us tomorrow morning, 72. That's how we're going to kick off the day. 80 by lunchtime and mid-80s for highs. It's going to be a very muggy day. And like today, a couple of pop-up thunderstorms, especially tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. So it may just be enough to interrupt some outdoor plans, but it's not the kind of rain where you want to cancel plans because it's not going to rain start to finish and not everybody gets rain. So best advice is just check the radar first. Go ahead and make the outdoor plans. Just maybe have a backup in case you would have an interruption. Okay, sounds good. Got a lot of friends joining us tonight here on 10 o'clock across our social media platforms tonight. Joyce said she loved it today, loved the weather today. Joyce likes it muggy. It was kind of cloudy and muggy.
Yeah, we have all the Teresas checking in and they're all saying hello to Emily.
Hey. Hi, Emily.
So yeah, Emily's are joining us tonight. Great to have everybody here. Glenn with us tonight saying hello, Scott and Angela. Let's see, we've got another Teresa saying she's watching us here in Indy. Tina says muggy is not good for the hair.
No. No, it is not.
Curly.
This is going to be a hard thing, that's for sure, with the hair going.
And ladies know it either grows or it goes like this.
Yeah.
You got one type or the other.
Either way, it's difficult to do. So we're glad that you're with us tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll get back with Angela and talk donuts in a moment. But let's talk to a friend of the show, Emily Longnecker, who we don't get to see as often here at 10 o'clock. We're always glad when you come in, and you've got a big story tonight looking at how lawmakers are advancing these bills. The abortion ban bill, Senate Bill 1, and then Senate Bill 2, which is this tax refund bill.
Correct, and the House dealt with both of them today. So let's start with SB 1. So the big debate today was about removing exception for rape and incest. That ultimately was defeated, but a majority of Republicans actually voted to have that, to remove that exception. So it was defeated, but a lot of debate surrounding that. So at this point, in cases of rape or incest, if a pregnancy would result, you have 10 weeks, up to 10 weeks to decide whether you're going to terminate the pregnancy. Okay, this is where the bill stands right now, as they're going to be sending it to the Senate tomorrow, probably after third read. There was a big debate about being able to terminate a pregnancy at 13 weeks, no matter the circumstances, right? So just an unwanted pregnancy. That amendment was also defeated. One of the big things that did go through was that this law would go into effect under this bill, under the House's changes, September 15th. So if this whole thing passes and the governor signs it into law, it won't go into effect immediately. It would be September 15th. So that was a change that came out today. Life of the mother was is still in there, and a fetal anomaly was kept. So meaning if there's a situation with the fetus and it wouldn't survive outside of the womb after birth, you have up to 20 weeks. So that's the bill as it stands right now. It's on third reading tomorrow in the House. They read it again, and then they vote on it. And if a majority votes, they send it to the Senate, and the Senate can either say, okay, we concur, we agree with all of these changes, boom, and it goes to the governor's for a signature, or the Senate can say we don't like this, and then at which point they go into something called a conference committee. So that's even longer, even debate.
So a couple of questions that I hear from viewers. Is there a chance that there would be an outright abortion ban in Indiana with no exceptions at this point in the game?
At this point in the game, it doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Well, I mean, right now as it stands, but who knows? I mean, if the Senate doesn't like this bill and they go into a conference committee, that's a much smaller body of people. I think like 4 people, and then they decide the whole darn thing.
One other thing that came up that I'm interested in, it was floated by one of the lawmakers today, this idea of putting out a referendum and having Indiana voters go ahead and try to make the decision.
Correct, and you saw that happen in Kansas, earlier this week. So that amendment was put out there and it failed. So so they didn't want to put it to a ballot, even though it would have just been kind of like a poll, right? To take the temperature of Hoosiers and see what Hoosiers think. It wouldn't have it wouldn't have gone into the law immediately. The Hoosiers couldn't have voted it.
So that's where we are on the abortion ban bill. So the next step in that process is going to be tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, the House reconvenes and they have a third reading of it, right? It's kind of a procedural thing. They have a third reading and then they vote. And if a majority of the House votes yes, affirmative on this bill, they like it how it is, then they send it over to the Senate.
Back to the Senate.
Back to the Senate.
Likely we're going to be still talking about this in the next week.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
potentially.
Right,
potentially.
So let's talk about Senate Bill 2, which is this tax refund.
Yes.
There's been a lot of interest in this as well. I mean, this is the whole reason the governor called the special session.
Correct, right, to potentially put more money back in our pocketbooks, right? So originally, the House, their bill, they wanted to give an automatic tax refund of $225. So it got bumped down to $200, and this is to make it available to more Hoosiers, even the folks who didn't file taxes last year could file a tax return now and still get this $200. And it's not an income-based thing, so you could get it, I could get it, and Angela could get whoever, whatever.
So initially, again, and this is confusing for those of us that don't follow the process of the sausage making of a bill to a law.
You have to, I mean, I can see why folks feel like, oh, it's this esoteric process, and because even as you're sitting there, you have to follow very closely. And trust me, I was asking a lot of questions even afterwards. Okay, I want to make sure that I have this right. I can see where it is people get lost.
So the Senate proposed $225 per person.
Actually, no, it was the House that proposed.
It was the House.
Yes. Okay. The Senate didn't. They weren't going to do.
They wanted the other part.
Yeah, they wanted this other thing
capping
gas tax,
and that kind of thing.
Yes, a moratorium on taxes on your utilities.
No taxes on baby diapers.
Right, this kind of thing.
That was all the Senate.
Right, that got stripped out. So right now, as it stands, this is the tax bill that the House is going to send back to the Senate. $200 automatic refund, a gas cap tax at 29.5 cents. $80 million for prenatal and postnatal services, and $1 billion to go into the teachers' pension fund. Okay. So that's double what the Senate originally wanted.
And that too goes into.
There's a third reading tomorrow in the House, and then they vote on that, and they'll send that to the Senate. I know, right? I mean, it's like,
it is right. To digest.
I know.
All right, Emily's going to break more of this down tonight at 11 o'clock, and she'll be covering this along with the team here at Channel 13 until this is all resolved. And we know what's going to happen with the abortion ban and the tax refund.
Right.
Okay. You want to talk donuts?
Yeah,
Are you a donut fan, Emily?
Not really. I'm not. What? I mean, no. Okay. I mean, if I like a good powdered donut or a glazed donut.
Okay. Yeah.
But I like it, and I love longs always.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'll always have longs, so I never turn down a longs donut.
So we did this story today on the news, and it really caught our attention. Those of us who enjoy donuts. Do you like donuts?
I like donuts.
You do?
Yep.
Okay, I do too. And so we got this story today, and there are some people who fall in the I love pumpkin spice everything.
Yeah. No.
Whether it's a drink, food, whatever. I'm not in that camp.
No. Okay.
But there's a lot of people that we know that love the pumpkin spice.
No.
Krispy Kreme is coming out with their pumpkin spice lineup next Monday.
Wow.
It's the 8th of August on Monday.
That's too much.
So let's go ahead and put this up there so you can take a look. So there they are.
Well, they look good.
Pumpkin spice donuts.
No.
And, if you're ready to embrace fall, donut fear.
Yeah.
Because Krispy Kreme.
Donut fear.
Sorry.
I get it. Lord, yeah. Oh, but if the red light's on and they're hot, it might be worth a stop in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is.
I could do it.
That's one
even
option.
this early.
Does the pumpkin spice option sound better than this? Because French's is coming out with a mustard donut.
No, sir.
So
Nope.
French's, look,
No.
I love the yellow mustard.
No,
I love it on a brat.
Ooh.
I love it on a burger.
Yes.
Right.
I love it on pretzels.
Yes.
Donuts?
No. A resounding
Emily and I
no.
in unison, no.
That's a hard
No.
pass from me,
Yeah,
but they call it a tangy treat. It's going to be available at Dough Donuts stores and on their website until they run out.
No, I like a sweet and savory sometimes mix, like popcorn and junior mints or
Yeah.
popcorn and peanut M&Ms. But
Right.
I don't know if
No.
it's like a real donut flavor and then the mustard on top.
I don't think
know.
that could. I don't
think
work
that
for me.
qualifies.
All right.
No.
So friends along our social media platforms watching tonight, you're looking at this mustard donut. You've seen the video and pictures of the pumpkin spice donut coming out from Krispy Kreme. What do you think? Any of that sound good to you? Are you excited about pumpkin spice coming out on Monday at a Krispy Kreme near you? Or,
No, but it's getting time. I mean, sunset now is before 9.
yeah, it's kind of depressing,
yeah,
isn't it,
that
to
is.
think about summer
How is
shortening,
that?
daylight shortening
How did
like
that happen? I just got
happens.
started with
All
something.
right, let's see what people are saying. Oh, Renita, pumpkin mustard, and she's got the green faces, the
Yeah,
green
yeah.
emojis.
I'm with you, Renita.
Glenn says, I like Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme donuts.
Okay.
Who can argue with that? Teresa also with the green
Yes.
emoji. No, I think I'll pass. Yeah, no on mustard on donuts. Joyce says Long's Donuts. Were you a Long's fan?
Yes, I
Yeah,
love
I mean, we
Long's.
all, and Jack's
Yeah.
Donuts.
Jack's.
Have you had the Jack's Donuts? Oh
I've
my
had
gosh.
Jack's Donuts. I love the Quack Daddy.
I've never been to Quack
I know you
Daddy.
have
Where-
to go to Quack Daddy. There's one in Pendleton, and I think there's one in Carmel, maybe.
Have you tried this?
No.
But you basically create your own.
Yeah.
So I like to go in and do a vanilla glaze and the cinnamon sugar on top, and then
Look at
their
you.
caramel is to die for.
Really?
And Ohana in Fishers.
Oh, yeah,
Is
okay.
a kind of you create your own, so they're
Right.
made fresh to order.
Oh.
Look at my chocolate guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could clear out probably six of the Krispy Kreme.
Full
Yeah.
size donuts?
Well, they're coming off the little what
Six?
one seating. Yeah, I could probably do that.
That's all right.
6?
Yeah, 6, but they're not all that big. Krispy Kreme.
That's
They're
too
kinda
rich. That's
small.
too much.
I could
for
do
me.
2. I think
I
I
wouldn't
think
feel
I could
real
do
good
2.
after
Maybe
maybe
one.
two.
I could
yeah,
do-
no.
I could do
You'd have a
2.
bellyache. I'd have a bellyache
A cold glass of milk or a warm cup of coffee. I think I could do 2.
That'd be
with
pretty
coffee,
good.
maybe.
All right.
6.
How are you feeling about the weather tomorrow, Friday?
It's Friday, hot and humid, temperatures mid-80s for highs. We'll get a pop-up storm, but don't cancel any plans. And that'll be the case for the weekend, too. We'll be close to 90 Saturday and Sunday.
All right, Angela, M, and I will be with you tonight on 13 News at 11. If you're going back to football, remember we'll be on after the game ends in Canton, Ohio. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. See you later.
Yeah.